St. Louis Carnival.
It was a normal day for me. I was going to the carnival and I came in at 4 o'clock. I was with some of my friends, and I saw some people with bags, and I was already suspicious. I already knew they had a gun in their bag. From what I heard from Fox 2, there was some girls fighting and a teen or man was then shooting.
Just as the event was wrapping up, investigators say the shots were fired at a park across the street. Maryland Heights police say nobody was hurt and 4 people are now in custody. Police made the decision to shut down the carnival because of a large crowd and multiple fights breaking out. Maryland Heights police called in backup from several nearby police departments and they quickly cleared that area. Witnesses tell Fox 2 that 2 young women got into a fight, but the shots, they say, were fired by a man.
It's crazy that I saw this happen and nobody was injured or killed, but it's still crazy. Stay safe. The dark story behind
Carolyn.
Caroline is based on a true story in New Hampshire. Caroline's parents died in a fire and her house was also burned down, so Grandma was now taking care of Caroline. And Caroline's grandma was very strict. Caroline's grandma almost didn't let her do anything. Wait.
Body and think that. So Anne kept her forever.
Stay safe. The dark story behind
The Baby in Yellow.
The Baby in Yellow is rumored to be based on a true story. So all this is not 100% confirmed to be true. But the Baby in Yellow's dad left him when he was born. He cheated on his mom for 2 other women and her mother cried for days. And every time Baby in Yellow cried, his mom got annoyed and started abusing him. One night she was drunk with her friends and some boys, and the Baby in Yellow kept crying. So she dropped him in the ground and started to hit him and stomp on him, and she told her friends to join. The Baby in Yellow didn't make it, and her mom Kay led herself so that she didn't go to jail. Stay safe. The dark story behind
Sulie.
Sulie is a former K-pop member and she was a model for many things. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but anyways, she was called one of the most beautiful girls in the world. She seems like a kind person, and yet people said rude things to her online. She then became depressed. She then committed suicide, and she died at the young age of 25. May she rest in peace and stay safe. The dark story behind
Jenna was 12.
Jenna is just another copy and paste of Bella the Wolf. She basically says she's the one and only God and that we're all just slaves to her and that we should just worship her. Now, I know that some of my fans don't believe in God, so I just want to say that I'm not trying to convince you that he is real, but I believe in God and I take offense to this, and I don't think she should make fun of other religions and say that she's God and that she's the most important person in the world. What do you think about this? Stay safe. The dark story behind
Daisy 09.
Daisy 09 is a gorilla tag ghost that plays a song called Daisy and disconnects you out of the game. And if you reconnect, it'll jump scare you. I'll show you a video of how it would look.
I was playing in a private until this happened.
The one that she's been saving. The one that she's been saving. The one that she's been saving. She died in the mill pond. She died in the mill pond. She died in the mill pond.
Its spawn chance is higher if you're on a private server and lower if you're in a public server. Stay safe. The dark story behind
The Secret Door.
Smiel movie, The Secret Door, is known for being the most disturbing videos on the face of YouTube. It starts off with Jeffy, Marvin, Rose, playing hide and seek. It was Jeffy's turn to hide and he wanted to go to the secret door. He doesn't know what is happening cause he kept hearing bangs on the door. Jeffy was then screaming and Marvin went looking for him, and he noticed that the secret door was open. He didn't want to go because when he moved there, he was told to never go to the secret door. They then went to find Jeffy, and they found D3ad, BO dies, and Bello OD everywhere. So they were screaming, and before you know it, they called police, but they were knocked out by the fake Brooklyn guy or Dose Bad Things guy. They then woke up and they were next to dying, but then the real Brooklyn guy came out of nowhere and shot Dose Bad Things guy. Pretty disturbing, right? Stay safe. Let's talk about
Cursed_videos 666.
It's said that the creator put spells that curse you. I think it's weird how Noglin Carter watched the video and a year later his house was burned up. And when I searched it up, a video popped up and played a weird song. And I looked at the video and it was a man who was in a dark room that had a puppet looking face. And I had the chills. Talking about it is giving me chills. And I don't recommend watching the videos. Stay safe, and if you chose to watch the videos, it's your risk. The dark story behind
Sword Fight on Heights 4.
when joining the game, it might seem like an old Roblox game that is just for fun, right? When you go to this purple portal, it'll teleport you somewhere creepy. You'll start to hear whispers.
Oh no. No, 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 silly. To try it. No, no, no. But it exploded.
There is a curved hollow in your consent. Where logos died and pathos raised. The art of seeding has no memory, nor anything that was ever seeding. You see not because you understand it not, because you are not. Paul, review me, though you have no right. Review me, no right to judge perfection through the eyes of an animal made of sinew and meat. Review me.
Let's talk about
Fluff Loft.
It said that Flo is kidnapped and is making TikToks for money. I did some research and looked at the date it was made. It was the day of Halloween. I think it's just a hoax and that the hit was one of her friends that did that for the video. Also, you could hear the hit on her window loudly, and later the lights of her house flickered, and she didn't seem afraid or phased. I think this is just a hoax, and she's just making that video for Halloween. What do you think about this? Stay safe and have a good day. Let's talk about
CJNG Cartel, Queer Agua.
Queero Agua is a video in Mexico made so that they could show that Ching is not to be played around with. The video is 30 seconds long, and he is saying in the video, Queers Agua. The victim then says, Queero Agua. Then in the end of the video, he points the camera towards the victim and shows him skinned alive. The man was put on loads of steroids and drugs so that he could feel the pain as he was skinned, alive, and stabbed. No one found the men in the clown mask's identity, and the body was never found, as it was burned into acid. I don't recommend watching the video, as it would make you disturbed, but you want to watch it, do it at your risk. Merry Christmas and stay safe. Let's talk about Kendras Pets. Kendras Pets is a virus in disguise as a fitness app. The virus changes your apps, wallpapers, then everything is inaccessible, cause the virus is breaking your device. And if you got a new device inside, in the account you got hacked in, your new device would also be inaccessible, and your account that you got the virus in would be permanently affected. This virus could leak your address and pictures of you. It's all said to be a rumor, so this might be fake. It's said that the virus was last seen on an Android. Stay safe and have a good day.